cleared through a dozen checkpoints, they reached the area. "No, boys, the bomb is not primed. I'll give you the detonator, but don't try any swift loops with the thing aboard." "No, sir. We aim to get back to base alive." Suddenly, a section of the floor slides back. "Maximum security. I'm the only one permitted to operate these controls. The panel is sensitized to my touch alone." Then the mighty, awful weapon ascends from its refrigerator lair. With the agonizing slowness and care, the missile is transferred to the cradle vehicle. "Okay, Commander, let her down." Guarding against the slightest bump, the cradle vehicle returns to Thunderbird 2. The operation is complete. In the hangar of Thunderbird 3. "Here you are, Alan, the new isotope circuits. Great brains, we're going to need these." If we are to escape the blast of that explosion, we'll have to double our speed. Project Sunburst nears the final stage of Action 1. "Tracy to Thunderbird 2. Complete touchdown in place. Egg in nest. Thunderbird 3 crew are ready. FAB." An hour later, Thunderbird 3 lifts off for outer space. Its vital, terrible cargo secured in position. The long journey has begun. Brains uses his time to double-check equipment and plans. "What's wrong, Brains? You haven't said a word for days." "I'm worried about that camera that took those pictures of the sun debris. I think it's cranking a fraction of a second too slowly." "Yes, I'm right. And that means we'll be too late. The minor planet will escape the sun and then disaster. You'll have to use the extra circuit isotopes. We need more speed." "But I can't, Brains. We'll burn them out too soon. Our escape power will be cut." "I know. But it's us or the world, Alan. We've got no choice. Fire extra circuits." Brains and Alan are on their way to the sun to destroy a piece of matter which threatens the end of the world. Brains finds that some equipment is faulty. "We've got no choice, Alan. To save the Earth, we must risk our own lives." "Guess you're right, Brains. Okay, firing extra circuit isotopes now." The increase in power makes the ship shudder. The days pass. Thunderbird 3 reaches the point where radio contact with Earth is ended. "Lost them, eh, Dad?" "Yes, Scott. They're on their own. But Alan's last report said they were on time." The great spaceship approaches the solar surface. Aboard is the planetomic missile. Now activated and ready for ejection. Then they are close enough to observe the terrible danger. A gigantic piece of solar debris reaches its zenith and plunges back into the boiling surface. Phew, that was close. I thought a fireball was going to break the sun's gravity. No, Alan, but the next one will. It's time we went in. Are you ready? Before Alan could answer, Thunderbird 3 enters the gravity field of the sun. Then... Now, Alan, eject missile! Impact! Brains, we did it. It's over. The wild out of danger. Now let's get out of here before we're hit by that blast. We can't. The extra circuits have been used up. We're finished. Half a second later, Thunderbird 3 is hit by the fantastic blast. The stupendous shockwave flings the spaceship away like a tidal wave hitting a cork. The violence of the blast sends Thunderbird 3 spiraling out of the solar gravity. But no man can remain conscious after such a blow. Out of control, Thunderbird 3 plunges on, lost in the black void of space. International Rescue spaceship Thunderbird 3 is spinning through space, blasted away from the sun by a giant nuclear explosion. The great vessel is out of control, for Alan and Brains are senseless in the main cabin. On Earth, consternation mounts in Jeff Tracy's home. Still no contact with Thunderbird 3, Scott. That was some explosion up there. You don't think they're in trouble, do you, Father? Yes, I do, Scott. I wonder if John has picked up any trace on the space monitor. Thunderbird 5 is orbiting the Earth, searching for clues. Thunderbird 5 to base. I'm getting a faint reading on the deep space scanner, Father. Yes, the radio code signal is coming in. It's Thunderbird 3. But Father, the ship's out of control and any collision course with the planet Venus. Now certain of an impending danger, Jeff Tracy tries desperately to contact Alan. Brace to Thunderbird 3. Come in, Alan. Brains, can you hear me? But the wayward ship plunges on towards Venus. For 2 days, the repeated radio calls from Tracy Island reached unconscious minds. Then, hello, Thunderbird 3. Wake up, Alan. You're in the Venus gravity pull. You'll crash. Ugh. Oh, phew. My head. Slowly, Alan's mind clears. He registers the danger and checks his position. The dense vapour clouds girdling the planet reduces communication with Earth to a minimum. The motors have burned out, Father. Hold on, Brains is coming round. Speak up. Alan, you're fading out. We're going to try and get down, see if we can find some water. Hello, Father. Do you read me? It's no good, Alan. We've lost base. Gaining strength, but losing hope, the two men attempt to steer the powerless ship. Look there, Alan. A stretch of water, or more probably a sulphur lake. We can't stay airborne much longer. Here we go, Brains. Get ready for splashdown. Thunderbird 3 drops down and down, then suddenly a thunderous roar, a splashing, a monstrous forefoots, and impact. Splashdown achieved, but not as planned. and then the monster from another world makes ready for the kill. After a planetomic explosion in space, Thunderbird 3 is forced to attempt an emergency splashdown on a Venusian sulphur lake. Suddenly, a vicious monster attacks the spaceship. Aboard the stricken vessel, Alan, Tracy and Brains are helpless, but then Thunderbird 3 sinks beneath the lake's surface. We've had some luck. Brains, the monster, realised what happened. Maybe not, Alan, but we must seal this cabin. The operate protective shields now. If the sulphur penetrates the cabin, we'll be burnt alive. Many miles away across space, Thunderbird 5 orbits the Earth. Thunderbird 5 to base. It's no good, Father. I can't contact Alan. The gases around Venus are too dense. Jeff Tracy makes an instant decision. Prepare Father 1 for Space Scout. You've got to find Alan and Brains. Right away, Father. Come on, boys. We've got a lot of work to do. Meanwhile, the monster dives. He's on its way down, Brains. We have to keep it at bay, Alan. We'll need a powerful weapon. The radioactive isotopes, Brains. We could eject them into the lake. It might work if that creature is not immune to radiation. Use to discard space isotopes in space. The ejection tubes are fired.